Hey hunters, it's Steve, and today I'm back with a brand new project. So right here I have my brand new cheap and easy clown blaster, and today I'm going to show you how to make your own. So let's get started. Okay everyone, so we need two things to get started. So first is this $20 drill from Harbor Freight. And then the other thing we need is this, it's an air horn meant to use with cars that I also got at Harbor Freight. And you can use a 20% coupon for each of them as long as you bring a friend to buy the other part. So I'm just going to pack everything, and then I'm going to undo all the screws that hold the drill together and then take the shell apart. Then I'm going to take out the drill motor and I'm going to clip the wires that connect it to the relay that's connected to the trigger button. Next, I'm going to take my handy dandy wire strippers and I'm going to strip the leads that were connected to the motor, and then I'm going to cut 2 extra leads out of some spare wire that I had hanging around, and I'm going to strip both ends of those, and then I'm going to attach the longer leads to the short leads that were inside the drill. And I'm not soldering anything, I'm just going to twist them together and then wrap them in electrical tape. And then I'm going to seal the deal with a wire tie because I have yet to learn to solder. And it's on my list, okay? Don't get on my case. And then I'm going to thread the long lead that we created out one of the exhaust vents in the casing, and then I'm going to connect the other half and rescrew it together so that way there's a wire sticking out of each side of the plastic casing. Now I'm connecting my leads to the air compressor that came in our air horn kit, and I'm going to connect the horn and try it out. I'm just going to connect the battery. I'm going to undo the safety for the relay for the trigger, and now I'm going to drill one large hole in the back of the casing, and that's for the longer horn to stick out of. So where the drill motor was is going to be the long horn. Then I'm going to use my handy dandy Dremel and cut open the top of the plastic casing. There's actually some built-in lines in the casing, and I just use those as a guide. And then I'm going to use some snips to clip off the extra pieces of plastic. So now it's topless. And I tried to sand it, but it didn't work because I didn't have high enough grit. So you could use a file or just forget about it like I did. Now I'm using a metal fastener that is used for sprinkler plumbing, and I'm connecting 2 of them together. And then I'm tightening it around the air compressor to hold it on top of the drill. There's actually some slits in the case that I just slid it through, and it held it on there perfectly. So next I'm taking the air tubing that came with the horn, and I'm just cutting off a little piece of it and attaching it to the air compressor. And then along with the air horn kit came a little T-fitting, and that actually splits the air connection to the 2 horns. Now I'm just wire tying the air compressor onto the drill around the front and then around the back of the drill just to keep it from sliding forward, even though we have it attached with our metal fastener. And then I'm attaching the T-fitting for the air tubing to the front. And then now I'm going to take our leads that we created and I'm going to snip them shorter. And then I'm just attaching them to the electrical contacts that are on the motor for the air compressor. And then I will be sealing them again with electrical tape and a wire tie. And now I'm taking the smaller horn that came with the kit, and I'm just going to wire tie it on the top around the air compressor. And for our final step, I'll be connecting the air tubing to the T-fitting on the front of the compressor, and then fitting it onto each of the horns. They have a connection on the back, on that little black part. And that completes our Clown Blaster. It was really cheap, it was really easy to make, and the great thing about it is it has interchangeable batteries, so if it dies on Halloween night, you can just swap it out. So the only thing left to do is give it a go.
Hey Haunters, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, and even hit the notification bell if you're into that kind of thing. If you didn't like the video, don't tell me, because it'll hurt my feelings. Thanks, and happy haunting.